Hey there, thanks for tuning in. This is Sean and welcome to my channel. Today's video is about the Avio Super Tucano, which is an amazing plane that I just picked up. And this isn't a tutorial or anything, I really made it for friends and family, so if you are not interested in a general overview, then just go to the flying. I think it's about the 3-minute mark. But what a beautiful plane. I'm fairly new to the hobby, but this thing has been just a joy to fly over the course of the last weekend's maiden flights. Little research indicated that this plane is a scale model of the A29. Super Tucano is a Brazilian design, and it's used by air forces and armies all over the world for close air support. We even use it in the US for trainers, I understand, and has the advanced avionics and a dual cockpit for that purpose, and close air support and special ops missions at night. And it's also apparently able to carry quite a lot of ordnance. So a cool plane, and I'm glad I have it. I like to convert all my planes to FPV. So I have two cockpits, one that I kept original in scale and the other one which I opened up so I could put my camera into, and it gives me the opportunity to fly around like I'm in the cockpit. But in order to do that, you have to have a flight controller, and you have to run a program called Inav. And there's a number of programs available, but this is the one I like. And the flight controller is made by a company called SpeedyBee, and these are also used in drones. This one's designed specifically for planes. A lot of room in the aircraft for installation of the electronics and GPS and so on and so forth. It's just a lot going on with these planes when you're flying Inav. It's not plug and play, but if you're into geeking out on the details and the tech of it all, then Inav is the thing for you. I really like the way you can get in there and customize it. But Avios made it easy with their own circuit board in there and lots of room to add the equipment that you need. Nice large ESC for the large motor in here, but you got to be able to get onto your computer, and it's not so much programming, it's just understanding how the system works. And we use Inav Configurator. We plug into your plane and set it up just the way you want. And like I said, it's not plug and play, but you can do an awful lot with it. And the plane is capable of some amazing things, including flying on its own, returning to home if it loses signal, and landing on its own. Yeah, you heard me right, it will land on its own. And I've had a few very successful missions where it did exactly that. But there's quite a lot here in the Inav Configurator program that you can get involved with here. And there's a GPS system. I typically run with 17 to 21 GPS satellites in a fix. It works really well and allows you to do things like waypoint missions. And this is the screen where you get the chance to send it on a little mission. And here we are with the maiden flight. I did a lot of recording over 2 days. And Super Tucano is super. I absolutely love this plane. The plane is very well built. As you can see here, the landing gear appears to be machined aluminum, and really absorbs the bumps on takeoff and landing nicely. I absolutely love it. Plane is very forgiving, and not being a super experienced guy with flying, all I can say is it took care of me, and putting it together was a bit of a task. There's lots of really good assembly videos out there. I'm not even going to attempt to get involved with that, but I'll give some credits at the end of the video so you can check out some of these awesome contributors to both Inav and radio controlled flight. This is a good view of what it's like to look around. It's nice to have a little pan ability on my planes. I had this in loiter mode, which basically is when you throw it on, it's just going to circle around that one point as long as you let it. It can give you a little break in the intensity of flying if you want. You can also put it on a course and a speed and a heading and let it go and do its own thing, but I like to bomb around with it. was such a good flying plane. I wish I had more time in the air with it. This is a view of what you actually see when you're using Inav, and you can see there's an artificial horizon. You've got speed, altitude, various navigation inputs. Won't get into detail on all of these, but they're all necessary and they're all there for me to see when I need to see it. Like in the upper left-hand corner, that's my GPS, number of satellites, and accuracy. This is a post-processing video software called telemetry overlay, which takes the data and kind of adds a little more color to a video with the data that you want it to show. And sometimes it's fun to do a post-processing event with telemetry overlay. So I found that the plane handled really, really well and was very, very kind to a relatively inexperienced pilot like myself. I tried to get it to stall. I really couldn't get it to do anything more than some Dutch rolls. So it was really a joy to fly. So everything the reviewers say about this is true. I would highly recommend getting one of these. It's a big plane. I wouldn't be intimidated by it. I would definitely make sure you've got some time flying because it's a very powerful plane. And I guess it could get away from you. But you know, I didn't really fly this thing much past half or three-quarter throttle, and I was easily able to get 7 minutes. I know I can probably get 10 out of it if I wanted to, but I'm taking it easy with the plane and some new batteries and really learning how to fly this particular model. But it is a joy to fly, and honestly, it makes you look good. I got a few greaser landings in there with the guys at the club, and you know, all credit goes to Avios because this plane is just designed so well. We got a nice little landing. Probably could have been a little more gentle, but good enough for me. I did put a camera underneath just because I really like that view. It shows you a little different perspective on how the plane handles in the sky, and it looks kind of cool too when you're coming in for a landing. There's been a lot of hype about this plane, and for good reason. And a lot of guys put even bombs on these things and do scale dropping of powder bombs, which is kind of cool. I'll probably end up doing that myself, but boy, I tell you, this has been just an absolute joy to fly, and had a lot of fun with it. There's my friend Jim. The guy can do some amazing things with a plane. Here's another shot coming in with the flaps deployed. I never did full flaps on this thing. I felt it was getting me too close to stall speed. Didn't really need it, but they're there if I wanted to, you know, slow the plane down. Another shot of coming in with a nice approach and a nice gentle landing. And it really put a smile on my face to be able to bring this plane in the way that I did. And the last shot of it coming in for a gentle touchdown with a little cross breeze, and it aimed across one super well. So that's it. I want to give credit to the guys who helped out with this whole process of mine. I've been doing this for a year, and without the likes of some very talented people that you'll see in the credits, and there'll be links below, I wouldn't be able to do this hobby. All of these guys give freely of their time online, and I just think it's great having open source programming like Inav and modelers who are willing to try out planes for us and show us how to do it. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart. It's been, with your help, been able to make a dream come true. So have a great day, whatever you're doing and wherever you're at. And thank you very much for watching this video. I'm trying to build some viewership and make a little YouTube channel. Thank you for your time, and have a great day no matter what.